Eli, here you go.
Thank you so much, Carly.
No problem.
Kasha, we really appreciate it. If you could pan to your... there used to be a window frame there. No longer, unfortunately. We live at 55 Union Street. I was born and raised in South Lismore and North Lismore as a kid. I went to South Lismore Primary School. I've been through floods before. I bought this house 2.5 years ago, confidently knowing that it would never hit the floorboards, and it came to about here.
Crazy.
Me and Kasha had both dogs in one of the top built-ins, and we had our Nintendo Switch, supplies, food, beers. We were ready to wait it out, but it just kind of kept happening. I'm going to show you the window that we got ourselves and two very large dogs in chest-height waters with the current against us. I had to throw a table through this window. The current was so strong, the table came back to me. I threw it again, rushed back to Kasha and the dogs. One of us had to stay with the dogs for them not to jump out of the built-in. All the furniture was in the way. It's dark, it's raining, it's sewage. So I'm going to show you the window.
Yeah, thank you.
So this whole house is pretty much hardwood. It was built in 1945. Originally on ground level, I think was raised in the 70s. This was all an extension. This is not hardwood. So water levels here at this point. I throw a table through here, current so strong, brings it back to me. Throw it again, try to kick out some panels. Race back to the built-ins, grab our bags, climb up onto the roof, put the bags there, come back down. Kasha and I dragged both dogs through the waters with all the furniture in the way, in the dark. We set up a table, my old office table, right here. I grab onto this. Talking here, guys. I grab onto this, I'm half hanging out the window. Kasha's grabbed onto my leg with the other dog in her arm. I'm lifting a 45-kilo Labrador in the pouring rain in chest-height waters onto this awning. And then we get him up, we get my other dog up, we get Kasha up, we get myself up, and then we pretty much cried. One of us had to be on the top side of the roof, so I was up on the top side of the roof for about 3 or 4 hours, trying to wave down boats and scream for help while Kasha and the dogs huddled in the corner. The whole time it was raining incredibly heavily. I thought we were going to die of hypothermia before we got rescued. We got rescued by one of the SES boats, which is the best boats you're getting around. The current was so strong in this driveway, they couldn't get to the front of the house. So we had to drag both dogs across the solar panels I had installed a year ago. If it wasn't for those solar panels, we would have died. If I dropped one of the dogs, if I dropped Bam, the backup plan was to jump in after him and grab onto the trees across the street. That was the plan. I saw Frank Van shipping containers give way and take out the garden centre, and they were coming this way. If they didn't get stuck in those trees, this whole street wouldn't be here. My next door neighbour, Gary, who's elderly, his dad built that himself, he's in his 70s. He got his van bogged 2 days prior to the big one. If it didn't get wedged on that cement block, that whole house wouldn't be there. He got on the boat with us.
Crazy.
I could say a lot more. There is a video on my page at the moment kind of detailing everything, but thank you, Carly and Amethyst.
Pokes. Amethyst Pokes.
Amethyst Pokes for donating us this $100 voucher. It really means the world to us.
Well, not necessarily from me, but from my friend Kalina and her lovely father Owen down the coast, who've been rallying to get this money together, and it's been amazing.
And Owen, we really appreciate it because we secretly always wanted a deck here anyway, like a wraparound deck. But if insurance doesn't come to the party, or if it's just not going to happen, we get a little deck. So we don't need 2 walls here. We just need 2 railings.
Yeah.
And then a nice sliding door, and then we can see the beautiful river over there. Partly why I bought the house was because of the amazing view. You ever wake up and have a coffee and look at that? It's incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Eli. That was amazing. Thank you.